It's no secret that England have garnered themselves a reputation of falling short on the international stage in the modern era of football. In the past 20 years, their best finish at the World Cup has been reaching the quarterfinals. Not a flattering stat for a nation who are so renowned for their football. Today, we are trying out something unprecedented for the rebuilding series. We are taking over from Gareth Southgate and seeing if we can emulate the success the 4 Lions had. It's actually the 3 Lions, Jared. This ain't rugby union, buddy. At the 1966 World Cup, we are rebuilding the English national team. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to a highly requested, different sort of rebuild video. We are going to be, as I said, taking on the England job and seeing if we can win England the World Cup. Now, the team that I'm going to be choosing is going to be Tottenham. Now, here is my reasoning. I've gone through, looked at the stock of young players England have. Tottenham by far have the best amount of young English talent. I'm going to be buying players that I want to have in my England squad for the 2018 and 2022 World Cups. Even maybe the 2026 World Cup if we haven't completed the challenge by then. We're going to be buying them, getting rid of the other players that aren't in my plans, that aren't English, just as a way to help grow them and keep a track of them. But mainly we're going to be focusing on all the information, all the different games we have with the English national team. So here are the rules for the International Rebuild Challenge. The objective of the International Rebuilds is to win the World Cup with our selected nation. All the games in the episode are simulated except for the World Cup final. The episode does not finish until we win the World Cup final. Not the Euros, not anything else, the World Cup. And it does not matter how we source talent, whether they are pre-existing players or whether they are regens or whether they are youth scouted players. Hopefully that clears it up. Let's get into the rebuild. So if you guys are excited at the possibility of this rebuild, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Also make sure that you scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. So the first thing we're going to start with is by transfer listing every player that isn't English. We're going to be getting rid of all the foreign players and making sure we build up all the English future players. So we're going to be bringing in Chris Smalling from Manchester United into the club for £23 million. And Jordan Henderson, the Liverpool captain, coming from Anfield to White Hart Lane for £24 million. Moussa Dembele is off to Everton for £18.5 million, and Christian Eriksen off to Bayern Munich for £42.5 million. And following that, we're going to bring in a brand new goalkeeper, Jack Butland. He's in my plans to become the England #1 starter, £26 million from Stoke City. And then Ross Barkley from Everton making a move to White Hart Lane for £24 million. And Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the next one to join Tottenham, £20 million. So Jan Vertonghen has officially left Spurs. He's off to Chelsea for £17.5 million. And 3 huge pieces of business here. Marcus Rashford coming into the club for £18 million. And Toby Alderweireld is off to Arsenal for £30 million, along with Kevin Wimmer, who is off to Everton for £9 million. And here it is, boys. On the 13th of August, we have received the England International Management offer job. We're going to accept it. We are officially the manager of the English national team. And 2 more young English talents that are in my future plans coming into the club. Will Hughes from Derby County signing for £8.5 million, and Casey Palmer from Huddersfield coming in for £2.2 million. So Eric Lamela has left the club. He is off to Everton for £20.5 million, and we've made a signing here. Michael Keane is going to come straight into the starting 11. The Burnley centre-back signing for £14 million. And another young English talent joining the squad. We've sold a few players to Everton, but it's time to sign another one along with Ross Barkley into the club. Adamala Lukman is coming in for 1.7 million. So I got told that we have to make the squad submission for our England friendlies that are coming up. So I'm going to use this as a good opportunity to promote some of the younger players that I have plans for in the future. So this is going to be the first England national squad that I submit for our friendlies. A lot of familiar faces in there, but some younger ones that are still decent quality, like Keane, that I plan on blooding through the squad, getting them some experience. I've promoted Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I have promoted Jordan Pickford, I've promoted Keane, and I have promoted Marcus Rashford. You have got to be kidding me. This is an absolute stitch up. Harry Kane has decided to put me on his bad side, the England national team manager and his club manager. Not a very smart decision, but hopefully it doesn't affect our England ability. Hopefully we can manage to keep him as well. We've got a week left in the window. Well, that is bloody frustrating. I didn't get one offer sent to me for Harry Kane, and the board sold him for £33 million. In real life, Tottenham have put a £200 million price tag on Harry Kane, and in the game, they've sold him for $33 million. What an absolute stitcher. So it turns out that these games aren't actually friendlies, they're World Cup qualifiers. So I'm happy that I didn't go super duper young with the squad. We've still got a decent squad for these qualifiers, but we're going to watch them now. So the first one is at home at Wembley, taking on Belgium. So a difficult opponent to start off the qualifiers with. How are we going to go? I'm going to simulate it. 1-0 loss. No, that's not what we were after. And 4 days later, we are away to Bulgaria here. Let's see if we can get back on track and defeat Bulgaria to get our first 3 points for these World Cup qualifiers for Russia 2018. We're going to simulate it. 2-2. No. This is not going to plan. Am I going to get sacked from the England job already? So we're back here a month later in October with another World Cup qualifier back at Wembley, taking on Switzerland, rocking virtually the same squad. The only addition, the only change I made in the actual squad submission was Jermaine Defoe coming in instead of Danny Sturridge, and Raheem Sterling gives us the lead. Let's simulate 4-0. We needed that. So we're in the top 2 for qualifying again, and now we're taking on Scotland away. A big result if we get the win. It is going to be a big result. Dele Alli is out for this game. Ross Barkley coming in. We're going to simulate it 2-0. That is what we want to see. Greece is going to be our next opponent in these World Cup qualifiers into November now, so we're going quite nicely. Hopefully we do just get a nice lead and can rest on that to qualify. Sterling in the second minute, 2-0, Sterling with the brace. A win here away to Belgium will be a big step in World Cup qualification. We're both tied on 10 points at the top of our groups. We win and we go 3 points clear. Let's simulate it. No, a 2-0 loss. So here we are in January, looking to add a few more pieces of English talent to the squad. Demarai Gray from Leicester, the first of those. And Danny Ings from Liverpool is going to be the second of those players, joining us for $15.5 million. And Dale Fry from Middlesbrough is going to be the final signing we make in January. So here we are at the back end of March, and it's time for some more World Cup qualifiers. We need 2 big results. We've got Scotland and Switzerland. We need to win both of them, especially the Switzerland game, considering they're 1 point ahead of us. But here we go. We've put a few new players into the squad. Bertrand in there, Walker in there. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets us a goal, and we win 3-0. An Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain hat-trick. So this might be one of the biggest matches we have on the road to Russia. 1 point behind Switzerland, 1 point away from the top 2. We win here, and we get overtaken them. I think this might be one of the last qualifiers as well. So this might be the biggest game of our career so far. 0-0. No! Switzerland defeat us 1-0. That is not good. After looking all the way through the calendar, I'm satisfied and I'm relieved to see that there's still more World Cup qualifiers to come. So we're going to kick off this second season in the England rebuild with our 2 last World Cup qualifiers. Now, as you can see, we need to win both these games if we want to qualify for the 2018 World Cup. The first game is away against Greece. We need to win this game. If we win it, we are in a decent position heading into the last game. If we lose, we are in big strife of not even qualifying for the World Cup. Come on, somebody score. Wilshere gets injured. Half an hour into it, almost near half time, there are no goals. Danny Rose gets us on the scoreboard. That is what you want to see. Danny Sturridge on for us. Half an hour to go. Can we get a second goal? They get a red card. Samaras is going to get a red card. Come on. Let's hold on. No! In the 90th minute! They equalize! Are you kidding me? You cannot be serious. Fortunately, we are still in with a chance of qualifying for the knockout rounds. The knockout rounds, we're still in with a chance of qualifying for the bloody World Cup. But we need a big win. So this is Judgment Day. We are at home at Wembley taking on Bulgaria. We need a big result, and we need either Belgium or Switzerland to drop a result. We need one of them to lose the game. First of all, we have to worry about ourselves. Can we get the 3 points here against Bulgaria? Harry Kane in the 24th minute gets us on the scorer sheet, which is a good start. We need to get a second goal because, as we saw against our last opponents, Greece, they got a late equaliser, which would kill us here. That would be a dead set killer if we had another freaking 90th minute loss. 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on? Rashford injured, but Kane gets us the second goal. Now let's see if we qualify for the World Cup. I'm going to have to go across to the tables because it is no longer the international break. Wait, I just looked in the top right corner. Manager qualified for the World Cup. Yes! We overtook Switzerland on goal difference. Oh my god, that is a heart attack and a half. We have dodged a big bullet, and in Season 3, I think it will be, we get a chance at the World Cup. It might even be the end of this season. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to focus on anything Spurs related unless we bring in players or sell players. I've built the core of players that I wanted to with England in this Spurs side. So I'm just going to simulate, and the next thing you might see might even be the World Cup. We'll have to wait and see. This is a very raw concept that I'm working with in today's rebuild. So it is now time for us to submit our squad for the World Cup. We're at the end of the season, and I'll go through our domestic results with Spurs in a second, but we're going to take out Will Hughes. We've got to put Dele Alli and Ross Barkley back in. So who are we going to place? I'll have to take James Ward-Prowse out. Put Ross Barkley back in. Now, is there anybody else that I want to get into the squad? I don't think so. Our squad's looking pretty neat. So I'm going to go through it now. I've got Afobe, Rashford, Sturridge, Sterling, Harry Kane, Jesse Lingard, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Adam Lallana, Jordan Henderson, Ross Barkley, Jack Wilshere. As we keep coming up, our defenders, I'll probably have John Stones and Chris Smalling as our main centre-backs. I'll go through all that pretty soon. And I'm going to, of course, have Jack Butland as our goalkeeper. But that is going to be our squad. And let's take a look at our groups. So we're in Group F of the World Cup. And I think we realistically could qualify, or should qualify, out of the group. It's us, Ireland, United States, and Egypt. But that being said, England have done worse in easier groups, so we'll have to wait and see. Taking a look at our domestic results with Spurs, we finished third in the Premier League. Aston Villa, QPR and Brighton all went down. The FA Cup was won by Manchester United. We were eliminated in the round of 16. We did win the EFL Cup, however, defeating Chelsea on penalties. And in the Europa League, we were eliminated in the round of 16 by Espanyol, which is a little bit surprising. They won 3-2. So this is the start of the World Cup journey. We could complete the rebuild in this second season in the 2018 World Cup. This is the starting 11 I'm going with. We're going to have Dele Alli playing attacking midfield. I've put Ross Barkley back to central midfield. Jack Wilshere is going to captain us. Don't think too much into that one, but our squad's pretty decent. Our front line has grown quite nicely. Harry Kane at an 88 rating right now, and there is our bench. We've got decent stock as well in case we get some injuries, but let's get into the opening game now against the United States of America. England versus the United States. Football versus soccer. Who will prevail? Hopefully we do, because we want to win the World Cup. We score in the first minute. What a start to our World Cup career. Jack Wilshere, the captain, scoring in the opening minute. John Anthony Brooks getting a yellow card. Wilshere misses a penalty, which is not what we want to see, but Danny Rose makes it 2-0. We are doing very, very well here. They get a goal back with Acosta, which is not what we want to see. Can we hold on? 20 minutes to go. Come on, Smalling makes it 3-1, gets in there. That is a huge result to kick off our World Cup campaign. The second group stage game is against Egypt. We're rocking the same starting 11. Don't fix it if it's not broken. We win here and we are in great standing to get to the knockout rounds. They've got a half-decent side here, and Ramadan Sobhi from Stoke City gives them the lead, but luckily Raheem Sterling equalises. They've got Mohamed El Neni as well, and Mohamed Salah, so definitely have to watch out for them. El Mohammadi as well, so it's not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination, and it's being proved that as well. 20 minutes to go, they have the lead. England are 2-1 up, Harry Kane equalises. Can we steal it? No, we can't. A draw in our second group stage game. So it is now time for our third and final group stage match in the 2018 Russia World Cup, taking on Ireland in what should be hopefully a win for us. As you can see in the bottom right corner, we're sitting top of our group with United States and Egypt facing each other in the final game. So 3 points sees us go through. A draw should hopefully see us go through. We're just going to have to wait and see. In fact, the draw will see us go through. So, let's simulate this game against Ireland. I've made one change. I've taken out Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and put Marcus Rashford in the left mid spot. He can play there, so I just wanted to have him in there instead. Let's see how we go against the Irish. They've got a decent side. We can't take them lightly. Seamus Coleman, Rob Brady, who scores a goal for them. Wilshere misses a penalty. Oh dear. Are we going to choke? Wilshere gets red carded. Oh dear. Sterling equalises. Please, let's hold on. This is getting really tense. Dele Alli gives us the lead. Okay, that is a bit of weight lifted off my shoulders. I don't know how we've gotten 2 goals with a man down, but yes, okay. We're qualifying for the knockout rounds of the World Cup. So in the round of 16, if you look to the middle right-hand side of the screen, we're going to be taking on Norway. Some of the games have already been played, but you will notice that Brazil defeated Germany, so that might be a little bit of revenge, I guess, for the 7-1 defeat. The 7-1, I shouldn't say 7-1 defeat, I should say 7-1 thrashing in the 2014 World Cup. But out of all the teams we could have drawn, I think Norway is our best case scenario. Let's get into that game and see if England can reach the quarterfinals at the 2018 World Cup. So Jack Wilshere out through suspension for this round of 16 clash. We've put Jordan Henderson in. Can we defeat the Norwegian side and make the quarterfinals? All the England fans around the world tuning in to watch this one. Who do they have? They have Joshua King. They've got Svensson, the gun right back. They've got Nordveit. Come on. Somebody get the opening goal. Half an hour into it. Nothing yet. Jack Butland picks up an injury, which is not what we want to see. Halfway through it. No action yet. Harry Kane gives us the lead. Come on, that is what you want to see. He's had a fantastic World Cup so far. 15 minutes remaining. Are they going to get an equaliser and send it to extra time? No, they're not. We take down Norway 1-0 in what looks like was a very, very close round of 16 matchup. So now is where every game is going to get crucial. Every game in the World Cup is crucial, but now the games get really difficult. You can see we are taking on the runners-up from the 2014 World Cup, Argentina. Every other game is huge. We have a Euro 2016 final rematch in France versus Portugal. We have Spain versus Brazil, and we have Italy versus Belgium. So the World Cup really heating up. Let's get into our quarterfinals match against Argentina and see how we go. And just quickly, since the World Cup runs through the start of the next season, we have some transfer offers, all that good stuff. Heung-min Son has left the club. He's off to Ajax for 28 million. So Jack Wilshere back in. Chris Smalling out through suspension. So we have, who did I put in? I put Keane in. So Keane that plays for us, he is in to the squad. We're taking on Argentina here in the quarterfinals. Have to defeat Messi, have to defeat Aguero, have to defeat Higuain, Dybala. What a side Argentina have. Come on, can we get off to a good start? Yes, Raheem Sterling in the 6th minute. That is what you want to see. They've got such a star-studded squad. Half an hour into it, we have the lead. Come on, we need to step up big. No, Nicolas Gaitan equalizes for the Argentinians. Into the second half, Dybala gives Argentina the lead. Come on, 20 minutes to go. Are we out in the quarterfinals at the 2018 World Cup? Please, a few minutes to go. No! Oh, Argentina eliminate us in the quarterfinals. Still a good result. We have a lot of work to do now. It's the road to Qatar is on. A lot of work to do ahead of 2022. So it is Belgium winning the World Cup. The 2018 World Cup was won by the Belgian side, who would have had Lukaku, they would have had Hazard, they would have had Carrasco, would have been one hell of a squad. They defeated Argentina in the semi-finals, and then they defeated France in the World Cup final. Some people think this might even be how it ends up next year in the World Cup in real life. I guess we'll have to wait a year to see. But what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go through the seasons and not really focus on Spurs at all. I'm only going to show you guys, do I show you the Euros? I guess I'll show you the Euros when they happen, but I'm going to show you the start, I'm going to show you the knockout. Oh, I don't know. It's such a raw concept, you know, so like, if you have any suggestions on future international rebuilds, definitely let me know in the comments section. I'll talk to you guys at the Euros. So I've made an executive decision that I'm only going to be showing you guys highlights from the England aspect of the video. I had a thought, I'm like, why am I showing these guys the transfers I make with Spurs? It's not a Spurs rebuild, it's an England rebuild. So without further ado, let's get into the Euro qualifying matches. So here is our group for the Euro qualifiers. We have Denmark, Finland, Austria, Turkey, and Portugal in our group. So it's going to be quite tough to get past some of these sides, but I'm hopeful. And I know the main objective of this England rebuild is not to win the Euros, but it adds to the story. It's a nice little side story. It's all about the journey, but let's begin our Euro qualifiers against Austria at home, September 2018. We're in season number 3, rocking a very similar side to what we rocked in the World Cup only a few months ago. Can we get a result? A 3-0 victory. Away against Finland for the second game in the Euro qualification stages. Hopefully we can go 2 from 2 here in this little section of it. I've changed the squad only a little bit. Barkley out, Adam Lallana in. Let's see if we can get the same result. Sterling gets a goal, but Keane does get red carded. We simulated a 2-0 victory. Denmark are our next opponents here. We're in October, so a month later, but our third game is against Denmark, a top of the group European qualifier. Let's see how we go. I've made a few little changes to the side. John Stones in, Luke Shaw in. They score, but we get an equaliser. Ward-Prowse in as well. Rashford getting us an equaliser, and we go on to win 3-1 against Denmark. Away against Turkey here for the 4th game. Hopefully a win here will put us in great position to get through to the European competition in 2020. Once again making a few squad changes. Sterling, he has been on absolute fire for us. We're going to simulate another 2-0 victory. So probably our toughest opponent in these group stages, the European 2016 or the Euro 2016 winners, Portugal, taking on England. Can we continue our undefeated run? Ronaldo's in there. Raheem Sterling continues his impressive episode. We simulate 2-1 against Portugal. That is huge. Finland, game number 6. Can we virtually book ourselves a spot in Euro 2020? Come on. Let's defeat the Finnish side. We're going to simulate 3-1. We are absolutely killing it. So we have virtually qualified for Euro 2020 anyways, but we continue with our qualification matches, taking on Austria away from home, giving some players their debuts for this series. Damari Gray as well. He's into the starting 11. We're going to simulate it 0-0, so the first time we haven't had a win. And we're at home. We're at Wembley here as we take on Turkey. We're on 19 points. Let's do it. We've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, Ali, and Chambers coming into the starting 11. James Ward-Prowse picks us up a penalty in the 5th minute. We simulate it 2-0, back to winning ways. So we're into the 4th season now, and we're into some of our final qualification games for Euro 2020. We've all but done it. We haven't had a single loss yet, and we're taking on 2nd place Denmark, so a win here will just about do it. An injury in the first minute, and a 2-all draw against the Danes. And here we go, we're taking on Portugal away in our 10th European qualifier matchup. We beat them last time, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 2-1 I think it was, so can we beat them again? They score in the 2nd minute, Ronaldo playing for them again. We're going to simulate and we pick up our first loss on this Euro qualifying journey. So we have officially qualified for Euro 2020, and we're now going to get into our squad submission for that tournament. I honestly think with our run that we had in the group stages, I think we're a good chance of taking it home. We had, what, 1 loss in the group stages. That is a pretty damn impressive record. Get rid of Callum Chambers, put in Keane. Danny Rose is injured for the tournament. Alright, so this is going to be our squad for Euro 2020. Fairly similar to what we've been rocking. We've got a good core of players really growing up in this squad as well, and in the reserves as well. So when it comes time for the 2022 World Cup, I think we're going to be in great standing, but let's get into Euro 2020. So this is our group for Euro 2020. It is us, Spain, Romania, and Scotland, so not an easy group by far. Spain are definitely going to be our toughest opponents, but I could see Scotland pushing us for a spot in 2nd place. Hopefully we continue on with the form we showed in the qualifiers and can win this whole tournament. So here we go, game 1 is against Romania. We're rocking our strongest possible side, as you would expect us to in the Euros. How do we go? We got Pantilimon for that Romania side. Radu is there as well. They've got Ivan on the bench, or Ivan, who is an absolute gun. Nothing happening as of yet. Let's simulate it, a 2-0 victory. Oxlade-Chamberlain and Kane getting us off to a good start. We're going to rock the same side heading into game 2 against Scotland, who did defeat Spain in their game, so that is a huge result. If we get a win here, we've all but qualified. In fact, we will have qualified for the knockout rounds if we get a win here, which is going to be huge. Same starting 11, they get an injury, Shaw gets a yellow card. Half an hour into it, Rashford gets us our first goal for the matchup. Let's simulate it, 2-0, we're going to be heading to the knockout rounds. And our final group stage matchup in the 2020 Euros is against Spain. I was wrong when I said that we'd already qualified, because Spain, if they win this game and Scotland defeat Romania, then there's a big possibility that we could get knocked out just on goal difference. That's what it's going to come down to, so we need a result here. A draw or a win sees us go out to the knockout rounds. But who knows if we lose, and they get a goal, we get a red card. This is not going to plan. Alvaro Morata getting them a goal. Isco makes it 2-0. Oh dear, I hope Romania are winning. Ali gives us a sniff. Can we get a late goal? No, we don't. Okay, the moment of truth. Are we going through to the knockout rounds, or are we eliminated? Come on, we're through to the quarterfinals. Romania must have beaten freaking Scotland. So yeah, Romania defeated Scotland. We finished top of our group, and as you would have seen, we are playing Denmark, who, were they in our group? Yeah, they were in our qualifying group, so that should be interesting. So we're back to full strength here for the quarterfinals matchup against Denmark. Chris Smalling out through suspension, but it doesn't matter when Eric Dier and John Stones are the same rating as him. Sterling back in, Barkley back in, Wilshere back in. How do we go? They got Schmeichel, Christensen, Vestergaard, Anderson, Dolberg, Eriksson, Sisto, so they've got a very strong side. I never realised how strong Denmark are in FIFA 17 career mode, and it's 1-1 here heading into the second half. Are we headed to extra time? Come on, Rashford gets us a goal in the 76th minute. Can we hold on? Yes, we do. We're through to the Euro 2020 semi-finals. Oh dear, we're taking on Germany. Germany versus England in the Euro 2020 semi-finals. You can see that the other semi-final was between the Netherlands and Spain, a replay of the 2010 World Cup final, I think it was. and Netherlands are through to the final. So will it be us or Germany joining them? Let's jump into it and let's find out now. So Chris Smalling back into the game, but I've put him on the bench. He served his suspension, so we're going with the same side that got us past Norway, or Denmark, sorry. Özil, Mulasane, they've got a ridiculous side. We know how good Germany are. Mustafi getting an injury. It's going to be huge if we can beat them here. Goretzka gets them a goal in the 53rd minute. This is not good. We need an equalizer. Step up, boys. Come on. 15 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. We need a goal. No. We're eliminated in the semi-finals of Euro 2020 at the hands of Germany. And it was the Netherlands, the Dutch, winning Euro 2020 1-0 over Germany in the final. Let's get into Season 5. I don't know if any action's going to happen in Season 5. Maybe some World Cup qualifiers, but let's find out. So we do have World Cup qualifiers, 2022 Qatar World Cup qualifiers on the horizon here. We have a much more difficult group than we did last time around in the first season, I think it was. We have Switzerland, Belgium, Turkey, Northern Ireland, and Bulgaria. So I think it's going to be a very, very tight race between those top 4 teams, between us, Switzerland, Belgium, and Turkey. But anyways, let's get into some of the games and see if we can get off to a great start. We do not want to leave it late like we did for 2018 qualifying. So the first game of qualifying is at home. It's against Turkey. Can we get off to a good start here? 3 points on the opening day of qualifying would be brilliant. We're going to simulate now. Sterling gets us a goal. Let's simulate 3-1, the perfect start. Away to Bulgaria for the second game of World Cup qualifying. 1 win so far. Can we make it 2? Let's find out. Let's get a big result. On the road, it's never easy, especially traveling to a place like Bulgaria. But let's simulate it now. 2-0. That's what you want to see. So probably our toughest qualifiers are going to be against Belgium. We're probably the 2 favourites to get through out of our group. So if we can win here, that'll be a huge step into qualification. Look at their side. They score in the 4th minute. Divock Origi getting them a goal. That squad is insane. Carrasco, Hazard, Lukaku, Courtois, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, De Bruyne. Can we get a goal back? Please. Half an hour to go here. Butland gets injured. Things are not looking good. Come on, somebody get a goal. 10 minutes to go. We can't afford to lose. We lose 1-0 to Belgium. So we need to bounce back with a strong performance here. Away against Northern Ireland. Jordan Pickford steps up as our keeper today, as obviously Butland was injured in that last game. They've got Will Griggs, but Rashford scores a goal in the 4th minute. They equalise. Oh dear. Things are going bad here for us. We need to get back in front. We can't afford to drop points against Northern Ireland. Rashford steps up again. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get a third to seal it. Please, Rashford, complete the hat-trick, mate. 15, 10 to go. Come on, 5 to go. Are we going to hold on? Yes, we do. So a very big qualification match coming up here. Switzerland are 1 point behind us. We have them at Wembley Stadium for the 5th qualification game. Full strength squad out. Jack Butland back in. We are in November now, so a month later. They've got a strong side. Mbolo is a gun. Shaqiri, Xhaka, Rodriguez, Elvedi. Rashford gets us the lead though. That is what we want to see. Rashford makes it 2-0. He goes bang, bang. 2 goals. Wilshere misses a penalty, which virtually would have secured us the points. But can we hold on? 20 to go. This would be a huge 3 points. 10 to go. Dele Alli makes it 3-0. We're going to defeat Switzerland 3-0. Now, if we can defeat Turkey away, that would be a big result, seeing us and Belgium really break away from the pack. It's going to be big. We beat them last time. Can we do it again? Come on, fellas. Exact same starting 11. Don't fix it if it's not broken, but they score in the 17th minute. Harry Kane equalises in the 29th. Sterling gives us the lead. That is great resilience there to show that we can come back from being down, but now can we hold on with half an hour to go? Ward-Prowse makes it 3-1. Let's simulate 3-1 full time. That is a massive result. So we're all the way in March 2021 now for another World Cup qualifier. That's all you're going to be seeing for the meantime. Taking on Northern Ireland, who are yet to register a point. Fingers crossed we don't allow them to register their first point. Let's go out there and get all 3 points again. Need to take every game seriously. We score in the 4th minute. That is the perfect start. Rashford makes it 2-0. Let's simulate 5-0. Harry Kane and Rashford both get braces. So that is just the result we were after heading into this game away against Belgium. Can we get our revenge? Can we make it 1-1 rather than 0-2? Or will Belgium make it 2-0 in their favour? Still top of the table clash. We win here, we overtake them. Hazard scores and gets them the lead in the 18th minute. We lost to them last time. Let's not lose again. Into the second half. Yes, okay, let's get a goal. Lukaku makes it 2-0. We get a goal back though with Rashford, but we need, come on, 20 minutes. Can we get an equaliser? 10 minutes to go. Come on, somebody. No, Belgium make it 2-0. Another loss to Belgium, but we're still in pretty good standing. So we're into Season 6 now, September 3, 2021. Fingers crossed this will be the final season, because this will, at the end of the season, it will be the World Cup. But we have to worry about qualification first, obviously. The first game in this season is away against Switzerland. And it's a big one. They're our closest competition. They're in 3rd. We're in 2nd. We win here. And that all but puts us into the World Cup. Harry Kane gets us a goal in the 18th minute, which is great to see. They get a red card. Vidma is red carded for them. Can we get a second goal? Yes, Harry Kane. They get a goal back, but that is not what we were after, but Harry Kane has extended the lead, so we're 2-1 up with 10 minutes to go now. Can we get a third one? Can we hold on? Yes, we do. 3 more points in the bag. So I'm pretty sure this is the final game in World Cup qualification, and if it is, we've already qualified for the World Cup, which is brilliant to see. Belgium crushed it, but we have to take on Bulgaria here for the final game. We're rocking an extremely different side. I gave all the youngster sort of fringe players more of a run, so let's see if they can step up and get us another win here. We're not going to qualify second. We're not going to qualify first, I should say. Ward-Prowse gets us a goal, which is good to see. Let's just simulate it. 5-0. That is what I call qualifying in fashion. And if you look top right-hand corner, we've qualified for the World Cup. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go straight into the World Cup. I'll see you guys there. So here is our squad for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Our players have developed quite nicely. Unfortunately, Keane and Onuma are both out through injury, but besides them two, our squad is looking pretty damn good. I do like our chances in this tournament. Our attacking threats are out of this world. Harry Kane, Rashford, both at 90s. Sterling at an 88. And our backup striker is 85 rated. Butland at 87. Let's have a look at our group as we submit this squad. So we are in Group B for the 2022 World Cup. Norway, Mexico, and Chile are our opponents. We're in for one hell of a challenge. I'm somewhat confident that we will get out of our group, but it's going to be quite a difficult, quite an exciting adventure. Just scrolling through some of the other groups. Australia's in there. Get in there. Hopefully they qualify out. But some strong sides. Belgium ended up in that group. I probably would have rather finished in that group rather than the one we're in. Canada's in there. India's in there. What the hell? India in the World Cup. Fair play to them. But that is the World Cup. Let's get into it. So the opening game of the 2022 World Cup is versing Mexico. There is our starting 11. Hopefully we can get the result. Who do they have? They got Jimenez, Corona, Montez, Reyes. Sterling gets us the goal, the opening goal in our World Cup campaign. Lozano equalizes though for the Mexicans. Winks gets us back in front. Come on, fellas. Let's get another goal. Yes, Harry Kane makes it 3-1. Gives us a 2-goal buffer. 15 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Winks makes it 4-1. We're getting the points on our opening match in the 2022 World Cup. So here we go. Chile, probably our biggest game in these group stages. We win here and we're looking good to get to the knockout rounds. But it's going to be hard. Borthwick Jackson coming in instead of Luke Shaw, who is suspended for this game. Vargas gets them a goal. They've still got Sanchez as well. So not an easy task. And that's being proved. They have a 1-0 lead. Come on, somebody get us a goal. Somebody. Lewis Cook on. Come on, Sanchez off for them. We're 1-0 down to Chile. Borthwick Jackson injured. My computer goes crazy in the background. No! Are you serious? 2-0 loss to Chile. Okay, we're taking on Norway for the final group stage game. We need a win. We cannot rely on Chile to beat Mexico, but we need the Chileans to beat the Mexicans. Come on, let's get the result here against the Norwegians. Let's get to the round of 16. Let's not choke like England have a reputation of doing at major tournaments. Come on, let's get a goal early. I feel like we've versed Norway so much. Rashford gets us the lead. We've versed Norway so much in this rebuild. Can we get a second goal here? Ward-Prowse on for Harry Kane. Ward-Prowse gets the goal off the bench. 20 minutes to go. Please, we're virtually qualified. No, I'm not going to say we're virtually qualified. We've virtually beaten them, which we have. Now let's have a look. Have we qualified? We've qualified. I had a bit of a heart attack when I didn't see the round of 16 draw, but we have defeated Norway and Mexico. We're through to the round of 16. So, if you look to the top left-hand corner, you will see we have a replay of the Euro 2020 round of 16 clash, or should I say the semi-final clash. It's a replay of that. Germany versus England. It's not going to be easy. Although if we finish top of our group, it wouldn't have been easy either, because Chile have to verse Netherlands, who won Euro 2020. And also a nice little thing for me to see, Australia made it through to the last 16. Come on fellas, June 30th, 2022. Can we get past what is probably going to be an extremely tough challenge? The Germans. Come on. I'm so tense right now. We've come so far. Leno in goals for them. Goretzka, Sane. They've got such a quality side. Kane gives us the lead in the 20th minute. Oh, baby. Harry Kane, 90 rated Harry Kane gives us the lead. Halfway through. Let's get a second goal. Please, somebody. Lewis Cook's come on. Can he get us a goal? 20 minutes to go. 1-0 up. I am so nervous. 10 minutes to go. Please, please, please. Yes! We get our revenge. We get through to the quarterfinals of the 2022 World Cup after defeating Germany. The World Cup quarterfinals. England versus France. Another tough opponent. Can we get through to the semi-finals? Also, look at that. Is that Hungary? Hungary have made it through to the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, Australia couldn't. But let's get into it. Let's take on France, and I pray that we book ourselves a spot in the semis. So here we go, boys. France in the quarterfinals. Their team is going to be insane. France have such a ridiculous youth setup in FIFA 17. They're going to have Pogba. Who else? They're going to have Griezmann, Lamar, Martial, Ousmane Dembele. Oh, look at that bench. Laporte on the bench, Mbappe on the bench, Lacazette. Wow, this French side is nuts. French football is going to be crazy in the future. It's 0-0 still heading. Abraham gives us the lead. Holy crap, I haven't even been paying attention. There's 20 minutes to go and we have a 1-0 lead over this French side. 10 minutes to go. Don't tell me. Hold on. You're kidding me. We beat France 1-0. Tammy Abraham off the bench. Holy crap. I cannot believe we beat that French side. We're into the semi-finals. The FIFA 2022 World Cup semi-finals. England versus Spain. Argentina versus Italy. In 2018, we were knocked out in the quarterfinals, obviously. Can we go? We've already gone one step further. Can we go a step further than we did in the Euros? Let's find out. It is the moment of truth. The Champions League semi-finals. Will we be facing either Argentina or Italy in the Qatar World Cup final? Or will we be eliminated in the semi-finals by the Spaniards? they've got a damn good side. David De Gea, Bellerin, Grimaldo, Delafeu, Isco. It's going to be tough. Their bench is strong as well. Harry Kane gives us the lead half an hour into it, but Isco equalises. Rashford gives us the lead. This game is insane. Half an hour to go. Come on. 20 minutes to go. Let's hold on. Let's get to the World Cup final. 5 minutes to go. No, they equalise. We're off to extra time. No, what is happening? What is happening? It's 3-all. 10 minutes to go. Are we going to penalties? We're going to penalties. We get through to the World Cup final. 5-4 on penalties. What an insane game that would have been. Harry Kane. Holy crap. Who are we going to be facing in the World Cup final? Will it be Spain? Will it be Argentina? Or will it be Italy? Let's find out. Let's have a goddamn look. We're going to simulate here. It's going to be Italy. It is England versus Italy in the 2022 World Cup final. They defeated Argentina 2-1. It's going to be insane. So it is time for the World Cup final. There's no squad report to show. Not like a normal rebuild, but let's get into it. Italy versus England, the 2022 World Cup final. Now time for the most famous game in world football. England versus Italy, the World Cup final. Belotti on the attack here. We're trying to defend them. Belotti up against Chris Smalling. Going through. He shoots. Save from Jack Butland. Now can we hit him on the counter? He's playing counter-attacking football. I see Rashford out wide. Great ball from Sterling. We need a good touch. We get a good touch. Marcus Rashford on the angle off the post. Harry Winks on the attack here. We're playing the advantage. We're going to go to Raheem Sterling. Back to Harry Winks. He's going to go to Harry Kane. I see Harry Winks around the back. Harry Winks fouled. Is that a penalty? No, but it's a free kick outside the box. Why didn't we pull the trigger? We really do not have that many good free kick takers in this side, but it's going to be Rashford stepping up. 21 yards out. Marcus Rashford over. Oh, beautiful stuff, Harry Winks. Harry Kane going to Dele Alli. Going to Sterling. If we can get a goal here before half time, this is some great passing. Marcus Rashford. He's going to try finessing. Oh my God, Rashford. Now they're on the attack. No, we can't let them get through. Benassi, Luke Shaw, he gets past Luke Shaw. Benassi saves at the near post. Italy with a corner here. Lorenzo Insigne. What's he going to do? Goes in there. We need to get that one away. The header goes wide. Sterling. Good footwork. We see you out wide. Callum Chambers, of all people, running up the line. Get your head to it, Harry Kane. No, how have you missed that, Harry Kane? Oh. Here we go on the counter. What can we do, Sterling? Raheem Sterling. I see you out wide, Rashford. It goes to Dele Alli. Now we go to Rashford. We're going to go back to Raheem Sterling. We've got some numbers in the middle. Rashford's going to hit it first time. Not a bad attempt. Come on, do we have time for one last attack? Rashford, no, we were through, but the referee blows full time on what has been a very eventful 0-0 draw here. We are off to extra time in the World Cup final. Nicely distributed there from Butland. Now we're on the counter. I need the overlapping run from Dele Alli. We get it, but we play it too early. Still on though. How does Rashford still have it? How do we still have the ball? We're going to go over the top, out wide to Sterling. Sterling, Eric Dyer. Oh, fresh off the bench, that would have been great. It's still on though, Wilshere. Rashford, Ali, Dele Alli, through to Luke Shaw, through, no, punched away. Good stuff there from John Stones. We go through to Dele Alli, who goes back to Wilshere. Eric Dyer, through, Harry Kane, finish it, take it down, that's a penalty, and that's going to be a red card, surely. Romagnoli, easy call there, got him late just as we were about to finish. Italy are down to 10 men, and in the 100th minute, Alessio Romagnoli is sent off and we get a penalty. That is a black and white call, no question about it. Who are we going to take this penalty with? I think we're going to take it with Harry Kane. We're going to go left. Harry Kane, top left. Harry Kane, he scores in the World Cup final to give England a 1-0 advantage. We have 20 minutes to hold on to this advantage, and if we do, we will be crowned champions of the world. What an insane final this has been, but it is not over yet. Good stuff, Wilshere. Kane, this is some nice football. If we can get a second goal on the board here, that would be brilliant. Dele Alli, we've got numbers. We're going to go through to Harry Kane, holding it up. Harry Kane shoots. Oh, that would have been it. Good stuff, Lewis Cook, fresh off the bench. We see you open out wide, Rashford. Pretty average ball from Sterling, but we still pick it up. Go in there. Eric Dyer, going to Harry Kane, going, Cook to Sterling, finish it. That's a weak finish. Lewis Cook, he scores, and with 10 men, we have got our second goal. Great stuff. Lewis Cook fresh off the bench. England are going to be World Cup champions, barring a magical 15 minutes from Italy. We made the most of the 10 men Italy defense, just drawing and passing. That was a weak finish from freaking Sterling, but Lewis Cook, what a finish. Insigne on the attack. Puts that one in there. Get rid of it. They get the header, save from Butland. That's a great ball. Intercepted, but good stuff, Chambers. Now Sterling. We're looking for a third goal. Put the final nail in the coffin of Italy. Falls right back out to Raheem Sterling. Running straight for the corner. Trying to put it in there. Back post. Luke Shaw squares it. Rashford, what a save. We're in the 120th minute. We're going to be champions of the world. There it is. That is the full-time whistle. English fans rejoice. Your national team win the FIFA World Cup, the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Will it happen in real life? Who knows? Only time will tell, but thank you for watching this incredible journey. My voice is just about gone from the screaming in that final. But if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. And check out my second channel, Jarrad Plays. Linked in the description down below. But I'll let you guys enjoy the title celebrations. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.